Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Believe in Bengal podcast right here on Valley Sports Ohio. Yours truly, Solomon Wilcots, and now joined by 6-year veteran Cincinnati Bengals defensive end Sam Hubbard joining us on the podcast. And Sam, first of all, congratulations on the big win, a game where the defense dominated. When did you become aware in this game on Sunday that you guys would have to really kind of dig deep and make it happen for the team to come out with a win?
Yeah, it was a grind. It was a battle. We knew it was going to be that type of game going into it. It's a really good physical Seahawks team. And, I just didn't see anybody on the defense bat an eye. Whatever we needed to do to get the win, that's what we were going to do. And no matter how many times we had to go out there, we were coming home with that win so we could get even 3-3 going into the bye.
Yeah, it was just a huge win. You guys suffocated this Seahawks offense that came in here highly touted. When you think about the trio of receivers like Jackson Smith and Jigma, a guy who I'm sure you know very well, and DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, and they have a really good running game with a couple of powerful running backs. What was the task at hand as you took a look at that football team? What were some of the things that you guys said, here is what we have to do to win the game?
They're an excellent rushing attack. Their scheme and power run game and all the things that they do is really hard to defend. And it's kind of what Seahawks and Pete Carroll's known for. And then you mentioned the weapons on the outside. So we knew we had a big challenge in front of us, plus Geno Smith playing with a lot of confidence. So we didn't take them lightly, but I think that we did a great job after the first couple of drives, really settling in, battling, and doing what we needed to do to get those takeaways, turnovers, and getting the stops in the red zone. Bend but don't break.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like they would make a few plays. It looked like they had something going, but something about the way you guys defended the end zone in terms of what you did in the red zone. They were 1 for 4 down inside the red zone. What was the mindset there? Why were you guys able to be so successful at defending once you got down inside the red zone?
I think we're really just detailed in our preparation when it comes to red zone defense. We practice it. We talk about it. We know what we're going to run. We know how we're going to communicate. Situations that arise throughout the year, we learn from and just get better as the year goes on. So, we continue to ascend and play our best. We're going to try and be playing our best football towards the end of the year. And that's the most important thing.
Well, once again, you were exceptional. You had 7 total tackles in this game, 5 hits on the quarterback. Looked like you were going to have a large day when it came to the sack total. They just managed to get it away before you arrived, but you did get a sack in this game. But more importantly, your ability to hit, hurry, and harass the quarterback. I think your energy is just phenomenal. It seems to be infectious. It spreads throughout the defense. What can you say about your mindset and how you go about playing the game and stalking NFL quarterbacks?
First off, I think I fed off the energy of the crowd. The stadium was fantastic at Paycor. The fans were awesome, loud. They give me energy. I know playing at home, I buzz around and feel differently than when I'm not with those fans. So that helps a lot. But I just we give up big plays. We can do whatever, but at the end of the day, you don't flinch and you just keep coming. You focus on your demeanor. You play after play, keep bringing it, and I think that's a collective mindset we have as a defense, and we're relentless. We want it. That's what I said before the game. We got to have it at all costs, and that's what it came down to.
See, Sam, for us old guys, man, we're walking around town. We're in the coffee houses and in the shops, and we're telling people, look, be patient. This is not the same team. It'd be great to have everyone come back every single year. You guys got some new parts, particularly on the back end. But on that defensive line, you guys seem to be rock solid. You have some chemistry. You have some veteran presence. Same with your 2 linebackers in Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt. So kind of just help us to understand how it still is a work in progress of the front end and the back end of the defense. And you guys seem to be getting better and just growing together every single week.
No doubt. As a team, you find your new identity every season, and it's a process. Last year we lost Vaughn and Jesse and some guys in the back end, but our front 7 has been playing together for some years now, and we really have leaned on those guys, the D line and the linebackers, to be our the tip of the spear, the front line of the defense, and then these guys in the back end have come in with incredible energy, enthusiasm. Cam Taylor-Britt, DJ Turner, the new safeties, just coming in and embracing our culture and getting better each week. And I love playing out there with those guys because it means a lot to them too.
It's kind of cool though, as you become now a real veteran. I mean, 6 years in the NFL, it goes really fast, I'm sure. But you remember what it was like in those first early years. And now you see these young guys coming in with this new blood, this new optimism. And as long as they do things the right way, it can breathe some fresh air into the locker room, into some of the older guys as well. Is that right?
No doubt. Rookies bring a ton of energy as long as, they are the right type of people. They're willing to embrace the culture, work hard, play hard. And that's the type of guys we brought in, and that's a really good thing to see. And that's year after year, you're gonna have new guys coming in. That's the NFL, life in the NFL. Yeah. And I really like the guys we brought on this year.
Oh, that's really good. I know that's very important to veteran players like yourself and some of the other guys, that when young guys come in, they got to walk the walk, but they've got to really understand this is the way we do things. And if they embrace it, it allows you guys to grow that much more rapidly. Here's what you guys did defensively. I already talked about it. You held this offense that's a juggernaut. They came in scoring about 24 points in each of their last 3 games. You guys held them to 13 points. You had 4 sacks on the day on Geno Smith, 12 hits on the quarterback, which is exceptional. But more importantly, in the second half, you guys only gave up 3 points in that second half on 6 offensive possessions. I don't know that you guys have played a better stretch. So I think that's just evidence that you guys continue to get better and better each and every week. When you hear those kind of numbers, what comes to mind?
They're great. They're very impressive, but at the end of the day, it's week 6. We got a bye week. We can't be feeling like we accomplished what we want to accomplish already. We got a week to get ourselves healthy, and then a huge back-to-back challenge with the 49ers and the Bills. A lot of tough football left to play. So there's nothing to be too excited about other than the fact that we got some confidence that we can continue to build the momentum.
Hey, look, you're a Cincinnati boy, born and bred. Everyone's proud of you and what you've been able to accomplish in your career. I remember you at Moeller High School. I remember reading, even though the fact you started out with us defensive backs, man, you kept growing. They put your hand on the ground and say, go chase the quarterback. In what way, shape, or form, in all the different areas where you played and different sports that you participated in, how has that all sort of come into this final product that you find yourself being today? The energy that you have, the hustle that you bring to the table. I think you play with great athleticism as a defensive lineman. How did all the things that you've done in the past help you to become the player that you are today?
Well, man, there's a lot of things I could say about that. Countless coaches, my family, teammates that have got me to be where I am today, who I am today. Lacrosse developed my athleticism, hand-eye coordination at a young age. Playing safety all throughout high school. I think I'm one of the few D lineman that knows what coverage and what it means on every snap, and how that whole big picture works together. Ohio State and Coach Mickey Marotti, Urban Meyer, Larry Johnson for developing me into a defensive lineman. I'm just Marvin Lewis for drafting me back home. There's too many to count, and I'm thankful for it all.
Well, we thank you because of the work that you put in, the way that you've embraced what it really takes to win. And people should know that it's a lot of work and it takes some serious commitment, and you've been very faithful in that. So what does Sam Hubbard do? You got yourself a bye week, my man, and you're coming off a win going into this bye week. What do you do for your leisure time? How do you maybe recharge the battery for what's left to come in the season?
Yeah, we got I'm gonna get my body right first and foremost. Then we got rookie night with the defensive line, some good team building, camaraderie. That's always really fun on the bye week. That's a tradition. Hang out with family and friends this weekend. I'm gonna stay in town, just spend quality time with my people, and then be ready to go on Monday.
All right. Hey, look, the next 4 weeks after that bye week, here's what it looks like. You probably already know that schedule by heart. At San Francisco against the 49ers. You got a home game against Buffalo. That one's always interesting because it's a blossoming rivalry. And then Houston is already, they're starting to do some things. Your former friend, CJ Stroud, you get to meet up with him on the field. And then at Baltimore, all four of those teams are playing at 500 or better. So I know it's only one game at a time, but at the end of the day, you know that really the best work, I guess, has to be ahead of you guys for you to weather that kind of schedule.
No doubt. And it seems like it's that every year. There's every week is just a battle, and there's so many teams playing such good football. Really, the key is just take it week by week. Can't look too far ahead. I knew we had the 49ers and the Bills after that. I couldn't even tell you, but it's gonna be a grind. That's what we do it for.
Last question before we let you go, Sam. You went to a great program at The Ohio State University. Seems like every single week, and even within your own locker room, it's a program, the Buckeyes, that populate the National Football League greatly. And so everywhere you go, you're running into guys you went to school with, the guys that you've known and have some history. What is that like as you look across the landscape of this league, knowing that you went through a program that really prepared you in every single way to play at this level?
It's huge. I'm thankful to be a Buckeye. I think that no other team or program in the country prepares their guys for what life in the NFL is like. And once you get there, to give you the mental training, the physical training, the tools to develop your routine and just be a pro at a young age. Because once you get to the NFL, you already got to be a pro, or else it's too late. You can't.
That's right.
You don't have too much of a red shirt year and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for my time at Ohio State. I'm thankful to be staying in Ohio, still playing here. I love Ohio, and it's a dream come true for a Ohio kid.
Well, you could teach a master class for young men coming out of high school for what it's going to be like at the next level, just going through college and what's being asked of you. And if you do what coaches ask you to do, you'd be surprised of what you could ultimately become. But I always say players can't coach themselves, right? We all need help getting to where we want to go.
No doubt, no doubt, and trust the process. I'll work everybody, and stay humble and never get too high, never get too low, and you'll find yourself where you want to be.
Just keep grinding. Sam Hubbard, defensive end, Cincinnati Bengals. Keep up the great work, and thanks for joining us right here on the Believe in Bengal podcast on Valley Sports Ohio. We'll see you down the road, my friend. Thanks again.
Make sure you check out Bet Online for all of your sports betting needs. For anything that I do betting related, I go on over to betonline.ag and I use promo code BELIEVE50. BetOnline has all of the latest updated odds for the NFL and college football seasons. Anything you need, whether it's futures, live in-game betting, no matter what, your football betting needs are met at BetOnline. And again, make sure you use that promo code BELIEVE50, BLEAV50, to get a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts.